Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to day 17 from the 300 words of the Quran series. We are on words 140 to 131. As always, make sure that you're repeating the words along as I say them. First word is Khalid, which means immortal, everlasting, or will abide forever. Coming from the root word of Khalada, which means to be eternal, eternity, or remain there for a long time. Some of you guys may know someone with this name. And similar words include Khuld, which means immortal, or Yakhlud, which means will live immortal. كلما رزقوا منها من ثمرة رزقا قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل وأوتوا به متشابها ولهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وهم فيها خالدون. Whenever provided with fruit, they will say, "This is what we were given before." For they will be served fruit that looks similar, but tastes different. They will have pure spouses, and they will be there forever. May Allah make us of those people. Here, Khalidun refers to will be there forever. ومن يعص الله ورسوله ويتعد حدوده يدخله نارا خالدا فيها وله عذاب مهين. But whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger and exceeds their limits will be cast into hell to stay there forever, and they will suffer a humiliating punishment. Here, Khalidan refers to stay there forever. وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين. And those who are mindful of their Lord will be led to paradise in successive groups. When they arrive at its already open gates, its keepers will say, "Peace be upon you, you have done well, so come in to stay forever." May Allah make us of those people. Here, Khalidin refers to stay forever. Khalid, immortal, everlasting. Khalid, immortal, everlasting. Khalid, immortal, everlasting. The next word is Ahad, which means one or anyone or any of. Coming from the root word of Wahada, which means one, unique, being singular or alone. Similar words include Wahid, which means one. وإذ قال موسى لقومه يا قوم اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ جعل فيكم أنبياء وجعلكم ملوكا وآتاكم ما لم يؤت أحدا من العالمين. And remember when Musa said to his people, "O my people, remember Allah's favors upon you when He raised prophets from among you, made you sovereign, and gave you what He had never given anyone in the world." Here, أحد refers to anyone. وكذلك بعثناهم ليتساءلوا بينهم قال قائل منهم كم لبثتم قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعض يوم قالوا ربكم أعلم بما لبثتم فبعثوا أحدكم بورقكم هذه إلى المدينة فلينظر أيها أزكى طعاما فليأتكم برزق منه. And so we awakened them so that they might question one another. One of them exclaimed, "How long have you remained asleep?" Some replied, "Perhaps a day or part of a day." They said to one another, "Your Lord knows best how long you have remained, so send one of you with these silver coins of yours to the city, and let him find which food is the purest, and then bring you provisions from it." Here, أحدكم refers to one of you. لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. He has never had offspring, nor was he born, and there is none comparable to him. Here, in Surah Al-Ikhlas, Ahad refers to one, which means not one or none in this context. Ahad, one, anyone or any of. Ahad, one, anyone or any of. Ahad, one, anyone, any of. The next word is Nabi, which means prophet, coming from the root word of Naba, which means news, to inform, or to prophesize. Similar words include Naba, which means the news or prophecy, or Yunabbit, which means prophesize. وضربت عليهم الذلة والمسكنة وباءوا بغضب من الله ذلك بأنهم كانوا يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير الحق ذلك بما عصوا وكانوا يعتدون. They were stricken with disgrace and misery, and they invited the displeasure of Allah for rejecting Allah's signs and unjustly killing the prophets. This is a fair reward for their disobedience and violations. Here, النبيين refers to the prophets. ولا يأمركم أن تتخذوا الملائكة والنبيين أربابا أيأمركم بالكفر بعد إذ أنتم مسلمون. And He would never ask you to take angels and prophets as lords. Would He ask you to disbelieve after you have submitted? Here, والنبيين refers to and prophets. يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك إن كنتن تردن الحياة الدنيا وزينتها إن كن تردن الحياة الدنيا وزينتها فتعالين أمتعكن وأسرحكن سراحا جميلا. O Prophet, say to your wives, if you desire the life of this world and its luxury, then come, I will give you a suitable compensation for divorce and let you go graciously. Here, An-Nabi refers to Prophet. Nabi, Prophet. Nabi, Prophet. Nabi, Prophet. The next word is mithil, which means like, similar, or equal. Coming from the root word of mathala, which means example, like, similar, or statue. Similar words include mathal, which means an example, or yumathil, which means is like or represents. مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون. Their example is that of someone who kindles a fire, but when it lights up all around them, Allah takes away their light, leaving them in complete darkness, unable to see. Here, it's used twice. مثلهم, which means their example, and كمثلي means is like the example of. So their example is that of. وإذا جاءتهم آية قالوا لن نؤمن حتى نؤتى مثل ما أوتي رسل الله الله أعلم حيث يجعل رسالته. Whenever a sign comes to them, they say, we will never believe until we receive what Allah's messengers received. Allah knows best where to place His message. Here, مثل refers to, similar to, or what. قل لئن اجتمعت الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله وَلَوْ كَانَ بَعْضُهُمْ لِبَعْضٍ ظَهِيرًا. Say, O Prophet, if all humans and jinn were to come together to produce the equivalent of this Quran, they could not produce its equal, no matter how much they supported each other. Here, again, it's used twice. بِمِثِل, referring to the equivalent, and بِمِثْلِهِ, referring to its equal. مثل, like, similar, or equal. مثل, like, similar, or equal. مثل, like, similar, or equal. The next word is أخ, which means brother. Coming from the root of أخو, which means brother, brotherhood, friend, or ties. Similar words include أخت, which means sister. واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا. And hold firmly together to the rope of Allah and do not be divided. Remember Allah's favor upon you when you were enemies. Then He united your hearts, so you, by His grace, became brothers. Here, إخوانا refers to brothers. ولما جهزهم بجهازهم قال ائتوني بأخ لكم من أبيكم ألا ترون أني أوفي الكيل وأنا خير المنزلين. When he had provided them with their supplies, he demanded, bring me your brother on your father's side. Do you not see that I give full measure and I am the best of hosts? Here, بأخ refers to brother. قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه ولم يبدها لهم قال أنتم شر مكانا والله أعلم بما تصفون. To distance themselves, Yusuf's brothers argued, if he has stolen, so did his full brother before. But Yusuf suppressed his outrage, revealing nothing to them, and said to himself, you are in such an evil position, and Allah knows best the truth of what you claim. Here, أخٌ again refers to brother. أخ, brother. أخ, brother. أخ, brother. The next word is دخل, which means entered or had relations with. Coming from the root of the same word, which means entrance, door, enter, penetrate, or related to secrets. Similar words are يدخل, which means he enters, دخول, which means entry, or مدخل, which is an entrance. فتقبلها ربها بقبول حسن وأنبتها نباتا حسنا وكفلها زكريا كلما دخل عليها زكريا المحراب وجد عندها رزقا. So her Lord accepted her graciously and blessed her with a pleasant upbringing, entrusting her to the care of Zakaria. Whenever Zakaria visited her in the sanctuary, he found her supplied with provisions. Here, دخل refers to visited. وقل ربي أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. And say, my Lord, grant me an honorable entrance and an honorable exit and give me a supporting authority from yourself. Here, أدخلني refers to grant me an entrance, and مدخل refers to that entrance. So grant me the entrance. ودخل جنته وهو ظالم لنفسه قال ما أظن أن تبيد هذه أبدا. And he entered his property while wronging his soul, saying, I do not think this will ever perish. Here, ودخل refers to and he entered. دخل, entered. دخل, entered, dakhala, entered. The next word is zawj, which means wife, spouse, or pair, coming from the root word of zawaja, which means spouse, pair, two connected things, or a type. Similar words include zawaj, which means marriage, or bringing of two. وقلنا يا آدم اسكن أنت وزوجك الجنة وكلا منها رغدا حيث شئتما ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكونا من الظالمين. We cautioned, O Adam, live with your wife in paradise and eat as freely as you please, but do not approach this tree or else you will be wrongdoers. Here, وزوجك refers to and your wife. وإن أردتم استبدال زوج مكان زوج وآتيتم إحداهن قنطارا فلا تأخذوا منه شيئا أتأخذونه بهتانا وإثما مبينا. If you desire to replace a wife with another and you have given the former even a stack of gold as a dowry, do not take any of it back. Would you still take it unjustly and very sinfully? Here, it's used twice. Zawj referring to a wife and zawj referring to wife again or another. فيهما من كل فاكهة زوجان. In each will be two types of every fruit. Here, zawjan refers to two types or a pair. Zawj, wife, spouse, or pair. Zawj, wife, spouse, or pair. Zawj, wife, spouse, or pair. The next word is dhikr, which means remembrance or reminder, coming from the root word of dhakara, which means to remember, remind, or male. Similar words are yadhakkar, which means remembers. فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. Remember me, I will remember you, and thank me and never be grateful. Here, فاذكروني refers to and remember me. Here, فاذكروني refers to a command of remember me, and أذكركم refers to I will remember you. واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم وميثاقه الذي واثقكم به إذ قلتم سمعنا وأطعنا واتقوا الله إن الله عليم بذات الصدور. Remember Allah's favor upon you and the covenant He made with you when you said, we hear and obey, and be mindful of Allah. Surely Allah knows best what is hidden in the heart. Here, واذكروا refers to a command to remember. ألف لام ميم صاد كتاب أنزل إليك فلا يكن في صدرك حرج منه لتنذر به وذكرى للمؤمنين. ألف لام ميم صاد. This is a book sent down to you, O Prophet. Do not let anxiety into your hearts regarding it, so with it you may warn the disbelievers, as a reminder to the believers. Here, وذكرى refers to as a reminder. ذكر, remembrance or reminder. Dhikr, remembrance or reminder. Dhikr, remembrance or reminder. The second last word is hayat, which means life, coming from the root word of hayya, which means life, to bring to life, or to be shy. Similar words are ahya, which means alive, or yahya, which means one who is alive. وَلَتَجِدَنَّهُمْ أَحْرَصَ النَّاسِ عَلَى حَيَاةٍ وَمِنَ الَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا يود أحدهم لو يعمر ألف سنة وما هو بمزحزحه من العذاب أن يعمر والله بصير بما يعملون. You will surely find them clinging to life more eagerly than any other people, even more than the polytheists. Each one of them wishes to live 1,000 years, but even if they were to live that long, it would not save them from the punishment, and Allah is all seeing of what they do. Here, حياة refers to life. من أجل ذلك كتبنا على بني إسرائيل أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. That is why we ordain for the children of Israel that whoever takes a life, unless as a punishment for murder or mischief in the land, it will be as if they killed all of humanity. And whoever saves a life, it will be as if they saved all of humanity. Here, أحياها refers to saves or preserves a life. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. Blessed is the one in whose hands rests all authority, and he is the most capable of everything. He is the one who created death and life in order to test which of you is best in deeds, and he is the Almighty, all-forgiving. Here, والحياة refers to and life. حياة, life. Hayat, life, hayat, life. And the final word is Jahannam, referring to hell, coming from the root of the same word. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُ اتَّقِ اللَّهَ أَخَذَتْهُ الْعِزَّةُ بِالْإِثْمِ فحسبه جهنم ولبئس المهاد. When it is said to them, fear Allah, pride carries them off to sin. Hell will be their proper place. What an evil place to rest. Here, Jahannam refers to hell. متاع قليل ثم مأواهم جهنم وبئس المهاد. It is only a brief enjoyment, then hell will be their home. What an evil place to rest. Here, Jahannam refers to hell. هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون. This is the hell you were warned of. Burn in it today for your disbelief. May Allah protect us from such a place. Here, again, Jahannam refers to hell. Jahannam, hell. Jahannam, hell. Jahannam, hell. So, to recap, Khalid, immortal, everlasting, will abide forever. Ahad, one, anyone, or any of. Nabi, prophet. Mithil, like, similar, equal. Akh, brother. Dakhala, entered or had relations. Zawj, wife, spouse, or pair. Dhikr, remembrance or reminder. Hayat, life. And Jahannam, hell. That is it for today's lesson. As always, make sure to go through at least one of these sets, have a read them, and try and remember which words we use in each verse. I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.